fancy being on live television having fun with all of us here in CBBC HQ? Of course you do! At 5:45 every weekday, one of your faces could be appearing in that screen talking to us. I wouldn't lie to you. But how do you get involved? Well, it's simple. Head over to the HQ page on the CBBC website and send in an email to cbbc@bbc.co.uk with your name and your parent or guardian's phone number. But most importantly, get permission and we can be seeing your face live on that screen very, very soon.
My name's Steve Banshaw, and this is my search for the deadly 60.
That's not animals that are dangerous to me.
Guess it! But animals that are deadly in their own world.
The wildest animals, the weirdest places.
And for the first time, we're finding out the challenges they face. Oh no, look at this!
And what we can do to save them.
And you're coming with me every step of the way!
This time on Deadly, we've come to South Africa, home to some of the world's top predators. We meet some of the most fearsome fangs on the planet.
Bingo, right in the face.
We go on a mission to find an incredibly rare spider that's threatened by the illegal pet trade.
Look at that.
But first up, we meet a cat that defies the laws of physics.
Did you see that? Africa has some of the most iconic and instantly recognizable wildlife on the planet. But there are also in this country some of the most unusual and little known, including one carnivore that we've never featured before on Deadly. It's called the serval.
This fearsome feline is one of Africa's most secretive cats. Using its ears like radars, it can lock onto its prey with incredible accuracy. If you're a rodent, you'd better watch out. Because servals are one of the most successful hunters of all the cats. And this is why. Their super long limbs mean they are ludicrous leapers, springing 4 meters long and 3 meters high. It's unbelievable.
Serval are a shy, secretive and sneaky cat, and finding them in the wild can be really hard. If only there was a place you could go to with no predators, lots of prey and, crucially, no people. Somewhere like this.
I wouldn't blame you for thinking I've gone totally mad looking for wildlife here. But surprisingly, this power station has the largest population of serval in Africa. But we still need a lot of luck and expertise to find them. I've joined forces with a group of scientists who've been studying them here for the past 4 years.
Seeing the flames burning from the power station in the background as the sun's going all these crazy colours. It's like something out of some kind of post-apocalyptic science fiction movie. This is without doubt the weirdest place I've ever gone looking for wildlife. Look at that!
Weird it might be, but this area has no large predators and is stuffed with rodent prey. That makes it serval central. And they're most active from dusk till dawn.
So that is the last of our natural light. Sun's pretty much down. Time to turn to the spotlight. So what I'm looking for is eye shine. Lots of animals, particularly cats, have a special reflective layer of cells at the back of their eyes, which intensifies their night vision. And it's also reflective, kind of like a mirror. So if you catch it with a light, then you see bright eye shine. And cats, oh, eye shine, eye shine. I've got something over there. Decent size, on its own, not moving, just beyond these reed beds. Yeah, there it is, I can see it there. Oh, I think it's a duiker. False alarm.
Duiker are a small, delicate antelope. Definitely not deadly. And as the night draws on, this place starts to feel a little spooky.
Oh, this is really weird. I can hear the fizzing and tingling of the power lines above me.
The serval seems to be eluding us, but there are plenty of other animals out on their night hunts.
It is an owl. An owl just sat in the middle of the road.
I'm beginning to feel like we're searching for a needle in a haystack. Are there really any servals living here?
Oh, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that up there? Yes, it is. Keep your eyes on it. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is it. You see that, guys? That's a serval. Got our first serval. It's sat on a ridgeline behind me, and I can just see its ears and really powerful eye shine looking back at me. Now, as long as I keep the torch on it, the fact that he has such great night vision means that all this light is going to dazzle him, and he probably won't run. Whoa, that is the most intense eye shine. Look at that. I can just see the top of his ears twitching. There he goes. There he goes, there he goes, there he goes. And he is off. Okay, well, that was just a fleeting glimpse, but that's a wild serval, and that is a rare and spectacular thing to see. But I reckon we can do better.
After a long night with no more luck, we're back out at the crack of dawn searching for servals. Perhaps my natty headgear's scaring them off. But we have a new plan to find these sneaky cats. An eye in the sky. The ultimate in serval-seeking tech. This state-of-the-art drone should level the playing field. Good luck staying hidden now, servals.
So this is a true bird of prey eye view down into the rebeds. So maybe it looks quite good in that direction, doesn't it? Should we head that way? And just, 'cause that's a little bit more open, less dense vegetation.
With the help of the drone, we're able to cover more ground quicker. And we find more signs that serval are very active in the area.
Whoa. That is one great long poo. Look at that. I can see that it's quite fresh, so I'm not going to get my fingers into it. It shows that they're wandering these roads. The perfect place to pounce on unsuspecting prey.
But even with our bird's eye view to help, this is the only sign of serval we've seen all day. And then disaster strikes.
Oh, that's not good. Drone down. I can hear it beeping. Oh, that is gonna be expensive. Oh dear. I think our eye in the sky might be temporarily grounded. I'm no expert, but I don't think that's good.
And not only is the drone broken, I've turned myself into a spiky porcupine.
Didn't quite think that through, did I? I think it could take me a little while to get rid of all these. Ah, oh dear, I've been thorned.
While I head off to dethorn myself, I decide our best bet now is to wait till nightfall to try our luck again. With the sun set, we head back out. Let's hope our deadly luck is on our side. And then...
Pass me the binoculars. serval just ahead of us, lying down right in the middle of this path. She's up. She's up. She's up. Engine off. Engine off. Thanks, Don. What a gorgeous sight. She's completely chilled. She's just lying there. She's not moving. This is prime time for serval to be hunting. And you can see that the ears are flicking around from side to side. Even above the sound of the power station, she can probably hear the movements of her rodent prey. And, oh, she's up and... Did you see that? She just leapt completely out off the path onto prey. She must have heard something and gone for it. Did you get that, Rome? She went way up. She must have gone a good couple of meters up into the air. That's what serval are known for, is that extraordinary bounce. We just saw a serval hunt. I don't believe it. That's amazing. There she is, there she is. Licking her lips and walking straight towards us.
Just seeing a serval is so rare, but to see one actually hunt is something few have ever seen.
This is absolutely incredible. This is a cat that people could live their whole lives in the African bush and not see. They're so shy, so secretive, and we have one strolling down the path towards us.
And our cat was still hungry.
I'm pretty sure that she's heard something just in the vegetation here to our right. Keeps glancing over that way. Keep watching, Gray, keep watching. She is poised any second now. I don't believe what I just saw. Second time in just 1 minute. It's got something. And she's swallowing it. The tail is just hanging out the side of her mouth. We have just watched a successful serval hunt from start to finish. There can't be many people who can say that. Whoa. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. Oh. Look at that. Well, as she slinks off towards the power station, you just gotta say that this shy, secretive, and springy cat is definitely deadly.
Satellite dish ears to lock onto prey. Super long, springy limbs. The most successful hunter of all the cats. Next up, we head to meet snake expert Donald Stryden. He and his team run a reptile rescue centre that works to debunk many of the fears associated with snakes and spiders. And it's dangerous work, as he spends his time rescuing some of the deadliest snakes on Earth. But for us, it's the perfect place for a snake chomp-off, where I'll decide who has the most fearsome fangs.
And I think we have one right here. You're always very well prepared, Don.
Disinfectant for my hand.
That's all right. I've had an awful lot worse. So what have we got inside here?
It's an African rock python.
Do you mind if I have a look?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So where is our...
I'm super careful picking up this snake for very good reason.
This is an African rock python. The largest snake found in Africa by some distance. The biggest ones, well, they could be the length of a limousine, over 5 meters in length. But the most incredible thing about the rock python is inside that mouth. Pythons don't have any venom, so they don't need fangs to inject it. They have completely specialized teeth that look like this. This is the skull of a rock python, and that is what's lurking beneath these rather luscious lips. The teeth are kind of like hooks, well over 100 of them, So when this snake bites and hangs on, it's very, very difficult for its prey to get away. Essentially, these teeth are functioning like a trap. Snakes aren't known for having strong, powerful bites. This one definitely does. It can hang on to its prey, the prey can't escape, and that gives it the ability to throw these coils and then constrict, to crush the life out of its prey. You look at the lower jaws of the rock python, you can see that they're not joined in the center like ours are. That means that they can spread out and they can walk their way down even really large prey. African rock pythons have been seen eating some of the biggest prey items of any snake on the planet.
Even with such an impressive set of gnashers, this snake isn't the king. But Donald does have another snake that's ready to be released and has some remarkable fangs.
This one, though, has the power to hit me with its venom from a couple of meters away. And to show you that, I'm going to need some high tech. A pair of goggles with a little camera stuck to the top. This is going to enable me to see right down the gullet of a spitting snake.
Our next snake is the Mozambique spitting cobra. Found all over southern Africa, they have a defense strategy that packs a punch, so safety is of the utmost importance.
Okay, everyone, so as soon as this comes out, or the lid comes off, no one without goggles comes within 2 meters. That means everyone. Understood? So our spitting cobra is in place underneath this little teepee. I've got my goggles on. The second Don lifts it up, it's going to turn around and see me as a threat and hopefully spit towards me, squirting venom down through its hollow fangs straight towards my eyes. Okay, let's give it a go.
Go further.
Oh yes, bingo. Right in the face. I'm just washing my face because if any of that venom gets into my bloodstream through a cut or a scratch or, maybe even just a little nick in my gums, then it would have exactly the same effect as being bitten by the snake. So that venom is used as a way of protecting itself. The snake can drive away a larger animal without that animal getting close enough to do the snake damage. It's a remarkable piece of evolution. But the thing that makes all of this possible is those remarkable teeth. So a spitting cobra has short, stout, fixed fangs at the top of the upper jaw. They're hollow and they have a twist that runs down the center of them. And that gives them their extraordinary accuracy. It is a real serpent water pistol. But believe it or not, there's one other snake that has even more impressive fangs.
Let's have a quick recap on our fearsome fangs.
This is our rock python. No venom, but incredibly potent bite force. And the cobra with the fang at the front of the jaw. Some of them using them like the barrel of a water pistol to squirt their venom.
But these are nothing compared to my king of fangs.
This is the skull of the largest viper in Africa and with the largest fangs of any snake on the planet. Look at my matchstick for scale there. This snake has the ability not just to bite into the skin and into the bloodstream, but right deep into the muscle, making this the champ of chomp.
It's time to meet Donald's snake superstar.
Oh, whoa. Of all the years we've been doing Deadly, I cannot believe we've never featured this extraordinary snake, the Gaboon Viper. There's so much that is really outstanding about them. The heaviest viper found in Africa, the longest fangs of any snake, and probably the laziest snake on the planet. Although they are quite slow and they don't move a tremendous amount, when they have to strike, it's extraordinarily impressive. It happens in the blink of an eye.
But the gaboon viper also has a dazzling form of defense.
I never, ever get over hearing that sound. So this is the gaboon viper's threat display. You can see the whole body opening up as it brings in the air, and then like a bellows, squeezing its body, driving air out through the throat, creating that hiss, which is almost more like a roar. It's like a dragon. I think no matter what kind of animal you were, if you heard that for the first time, you'd know it meant trouble, and you should leave this snake well alone.
And prey wants to stay well away. Not only do they have the largest fangs, they're also one of the only vipers to bite prey and not let go. This means it can inject more venom in one bite than any other snake.
The gaboon viper, with its speedy strike, is definitely deadly.
The heaviest viper on Earth, with the longest fangs of any snake, there is no doubt the champ of chomp is deadly. Our next deadly hero is a spider that needs our help. It's the incredibly rare golden baboon spider. And Donald knows a hotspot to find them.
Oh, this is perfect. Got a nice big area of wild land. It is the exact place I'm looking for to try and find our next deadly contender. Only thing is, it's quite small and shy, and this is a very, very big place. I think we're going to need some help.
Luckily, Donald runs an outreach program with local children to monitor the spider population here. So they've come along to be my extra eyes.
Challenge is on. Let's find us a spider. So exciting coming out here with the local youngsters, seeing that they're just as excited about wildlife as I always have been.
And the local knowledge pays off, as one of the boys very quickly spots a spider burrow.
Did someone shout out?
Did you say it again? Oh, wow, that is perfect. Couple of pieces of giraffe poo wound up in the silk as well. Probably because we've come in close, it may well be hunkered down right inside. But we do have a sneaky way of getting a look inside this burrow.
It's our deadly endoscope that will help us to see down into the spider's home.
So I'm calling it burrow cam. So if I stick that in my mouth, that is the slightly unpleasant sight of my tonsils.
But what I really want to do is take a look inside this spider's world. It's a delicate business, as these burrows don't just go straight down.
So how often do you guys get to see baboon spiders outside of their holes?
Not really often.
That's pretty cool. Yes.
Yeah, she's there.
It's our first glimpse of the spider we've been looking for. And you can see how it got its name.
It's absolutely incredible. Look at how golden and yellow the front legs look. Oh, it's moving. Looks like she's retreating. What do you think of that, boys?
That's pretty cool, yeah. Never seen it like in a hole.
No, I mean, this is not a view that many people would get unless you've got burrow cam.
To me, the golden baboon spider is stunning, but they face many challenges.
What are the main problems that spiders like this have?
Well, for this kind of species, I'd say other like us humans, because lots of them like to either kill them or catch them and then sell them as pets over the world. A lot.
Spiders are really popular as exotic pets, and I can understand why, as they are fascinating animals. But collecting them from the wild to sell as pets is decimating spider populations all over the world. It's crucial that if you want a spider as a pet, you make sure it's captive bred and from a reputable shop.
I've seen spiders all over the world, obviously, and this is one of the prettiest, certainly when it comes out in the open. So I think the next thing that we need to do is to try and see if we can get one out.
Donald has a special technique that he uses to safely entice spiders out to check on their health. He does it by mimicking the natural conditions of a rainstorm. In heavy rains, the burrow would flood, bringing our glorious golden girl up to the surface.
So you're going to push that web.
And here she comes.
Look at that. Nice job, Don. Nice job. There she is. The main reason why I think people who are scared of spiders have just got it wrong. Such a gentle, docile creature certainly seems in no danger whatsoever of biting me. But I think truly beautiful. But perhaps the most interesting thing about this spider is that this is the only place in the whole world you find them. Just a radius of a few hundred kilometers from where I am right now. You go outside that and you won't find one of these. They are truly unique to this part of the world. Now, I have to be incredibly careful with how I handle her because she's surprisingly fragile. But that doesn't mean that she's not an extraordinary predator. So these animals sit at the edge of their burrows with those silken trip lines that we've been taking such care not to agitate, feeling for the presence of insects, grasshoppers, crickets, maybe cockroaches. And if one of those wanders over the trip line, the spider will know it's there and it'll pounce.
Delivering a lethal bite
Boys, come and have a look at this.
that makes it the king creepy crawly killer.
So if I can just coax her into that position, you can see the fangs held underneath the body. They're downward pointing, curved, and it'll use those to inject venom into its usually insect prey. And that venom will start to liquidize the cricket or cockroach, and then it can drink it up as a sort of meat soup.
Although this spider is incredibly rare, with all these people looking out for them, I think their future is looking good.
If you had the chance to say one thing to all the other youngsters out there around the world about spiders, what would you tell them?
But to protect them, definitely. They really are truly magnificent, beautiful.
Should we put it back?
Yeah.
But just before I do, it's time to give this awesome spider its deadly stamp of approval.
It may be big and hairy, but to me it isn't scary. If you were a cricket or a grasshopper though, the golden brown baboon spider would definitely be deadly.
A stealth predator with some frightening fangs. For its prey, this spider is undoubtedly deadly. Join me next time for more Deadly 60.
Look at the size of it!
If you love to laugh, CBBC's got you covered. We've got cracking comedy,
It's crackerjack! Right in the face! Don't make me laugh.
Operation Side Splitters,
Chit-chatting you two and get on with the science.
flaming hot jokes,
Let's get to it. My food is kicking.
and monstrously jolly japers.
Monster Court is now in session.
This new year, we've got it all. Streaming now on BBC iPlayer.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Friday, and you know what that means? The weekend is upon us! Cannot wait! And we're starting it early here in CBBC as we bring you the very best that BBC Bite Size and CBBC has to offer to help you with your lockdown learning. So we are kicking things off with Bite Size Daily, a show each for you 5 to 7, 7 to 9, and 9 to 11-year-olds. We'll follow that with some celebrity supply teacher and then horrible histories and other shows to really elevate your wisdom to level owl. Ooh. pardon me. So let's kick off with Bite Size Daily for you 5 to 7-year-olds. In this one, we're going to look at one of Shakespeare's plays, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Absolute classic. And it got me thinking, the other day, I had a dream that I was a rapper. And I thought, well, that's a modern day Shakespeare. So I thought, let me pen down a rap and perform it for you guys, yeah? Yeah. So how about you drop me a fat beat, please? Yeah. Yes. Here we go. School's a bit different when you're learning from home. You're not in the class and you might feel